1600 up the straight here after a bit of a delay, and they are dispatched from that 1600 meter marker to a good enough start for them over here. Along the inside, Mariachi Madness began well. Live by the Sword with the black cap shows pace. Just behind that is Emblem of Wars, fighting with the rider there in the early part. The Donnelly races behind that with Eremitage, and right up there is Eiger Sanction, the green and white. Pegasus on the far inside, the white blinkers. Harold the Duke and Orion with Viva Brazil tucked in at the back end of the field, 6 or 7 lengths off the leader as the runners head down towards the 1000 meter marker. Emblem of War, as Yeni's given him his head now. He goes on to lead it by a couple from the stable companion, Live by the Sword, Mariachi Madness. Eiger Sanction is still right there, 2.5 lengths off the leader. The Donnelly, then Eremitage, Harold the Duke. Towards the outside is Orion. Pegasus is back towards their inside, and Viva Brazil is being ridden from behind and got 5 lengths to make up. Coming down into the last 600 metres, Emblem of War still led it with Eiger Sanction towards the outside, and down along the inside, Live by the Sword. Further back to Eremitage, Viva Brazil progresses nicely. The Donnelly's behind those. Further back to Harold the Duke. Entering the last 300, Emblem of War still continues to roll. Live by the Sword tries to pick it up with the black cap along the inside of it. Further back to Eiger Sanction, down the inside Eremitage, and on the outside is Viva Brazil. Emblem of War running around in the closing stages. Now Live by the Sword gets a chance, and so too does Viva Brazil. On the stand side is coming home the strongest of all, and Viva Brazil has won it. Viva Brazil goes on to beat Emblem of War, and behind that was Live by the Sword in a cracking finish. That's a 4th position ahead of the Donnelly #1, who runs back into 5th. That's a look at the race 5. Let's look at the head-on replay. You'll see Emblem of Wars running around in the finish here. Live by the Sword gets a chance to run on at it. On the outside, though, is the eventual winner, Viva Brazil. He's a son of Oratorio, well-bred and bred by David Shaw himself. It's Titanium Racing. It's the full brother to Viva de Janeiro and to Viva Rio, I think, who was exported to Hong Kong. Viva Brazil wins race number 5 in good fashion.
So Viva Brazil wins race number 5, second time at the races. Big improvement from run 1 to run 2. Still probably not doing everything right. We'll ask Craig Zaki about that, though, and his name is David Shaw. Still not much going right for him.
Oh, he's just lost with the racing at the moment. He's such a beautiful horse. He's got all the attributes, and he's just switched off. When the penny drops, I think he's going to be quite smart.
How did he come out the stalls? Obviously in run 1 came out gingerly. And I saw you after 200 metres languishing near the back of the field. We're thinking, well, it's not the worst place to be in the VAAL mile straight. At least you settled. But then when Azzy's horses came to find it out, I thought, right, dirty third, move on for next time.
Yeah, he actually flew the gate. I thought he came out pretty well today. And then not even several strides later, he just decided to drop it on me. And I was like, are you serious? Come on. So I smashed at him the whole way. But, I mean, yeah, the Azzy horses, they got a good kick at the 4. But I know mine on just his last run, that's where he's only going to get going, and he really hit that line solid.
So lots to look forward to. He's obviously related to a grade 1 miler who ran second, Viva Rio. Does he give you the impression that he's going to come into his own over further still?
I think so. Like you say, he comes from a nice family, and I think he's going to go 10 furlongs plus. Time will tell, but I like the way he's improved from that first into this run, and when his mind's on the job, he's going to be a lot more sharper. 3
more rides, all got to have chances. Storm plays a very short price in race 6. You got Napoleon in the back, and then Lucky's horse Bob's your uncle. What are your chances in the remaining 3 races?
Yeah, I thought I had a very nice card. Storm player Ali, she's such a nice filly, but it's going to be hard going up against horse like Second Breath. With the claim 4 now, it makes her look like a good thing in the race. Her form line's solid. But Honey's beat the boys here last week. She came out and ran second to Miss Daisy in a group graded race. So if she can win, she's got a very, very bright future ahead. I think it is going to be a bit tough, but I'm hoping for the best. Bob's your uncle. There's a horse who seems to have got him by the waist, about 3.5 plus kilos. So I'm just glad he's back here at the VAAL, and I'm hoping he's the horse he was earlier on. And Napoleon, I think he might actually like this thing off the ground and the mile straight.
Thanks, Craig.
Thank you. Well done to David. He's on course today. To Lucky and the team. all credit to them and to my sponsors, Maritz from Senior Wilgebos.
Well done.
Thank you.
Flying Scotsman, Craig Zaki. Lucky Hurulakas, the Flying Greek. Well done.
Thanks. Yeah, it was, as you said earlier, like you were telling him, so I was starting to get a bit concerned myself. And I mean, he was basically off the bit already at 1,000, 800. Then he moved up, and yeah, I actually also thought those two horses of Aziz said, I thought they'd given us a slip, and yeah, then he picked it up. I'm glad he stayed on the outside and didn't try to go and do it. But yeah, big well done to Dave. He bred him. Another one for Titanium, and yeah, long may it continue.
What does he show you in the morning? Because what he's shown me in 2 races is just totally backwards.
Nothing. So
like all your others, you always say that.
yeah, look, as I say, you know, I try them out a bit, and once they're up and running, I don't work them with other horses. I don't need to. So if you know they're fit, well, you know, there's no point in going. That's just the way I do it. So yeah, but even if you do put him with other horses, like for example the one in where's it, race 4, he got beat 11 lengths. That thing will go in reverse next to this horse in the morning. So yeah, goes to show you, they run show there and they bring it here. So yeah, I'm just happy. Well done to my whole team. And yeah, he was gonna go for the scissors, but I think he's got a style of execution.
What about your other 2 runners, Hawkbill and Bob's your uncle? Hawkbill's a nice horse.
Hawkbill is a nice horse. Like I said when they interviewed me, it's a bit soon from his last start, you know, coming back from a rest. But, you know, with that serious merit rating that he's sitting on 103, you know, the only race I could go for is a graduation, and this is the one I could find. So I thought, let me go and test him here on a long galloping track. The Turfentine inside just didn't do it for him, neither the gravel. And yeah, and Bob's your uncle also, no races for him. It's not the right race. He's not well weighted at all, so he's got a role to do. But yeah, they're going out trying, and hope they run well.
How does 5 grand sound?
Yeah, like, I don't know if Brandon's car making, but apparently it's on for, I thought it was only September. Apparently it's going on.
I think it's going on.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now we work harder.
Good man.
And thanks to Betway for that.
Thank you very much. Well, don't pose. No one wants to see your photo anyway. David Shaw, there's no stories to the name Viva Brazil, is there? We're in the clear here. We don't need to go down dark alleys.
Look, he's full brother to Viva Rio, who they sold to Hong Kong. Yeah, the Viva's just carried on. I think he's got another brother running in race 8.
Viva de Janeiro.
Yeah.
You're going to run out of places in Brazil.
Well, but no more Viva. The Vivas are there, so that's fine.
He's nothing like Viva Rio, though. Nothing in that, you know, Viva Rio was a very, very good miler. As you say, went to Hong Kong. Lucky gave a little bit away in that he gives nothing away at home. But he strikes me as also still very wet behind the ears and could develop the further he goes.
Yeah, 100%. I think exactly that. I'm not sure if I agree with you about Viva Rio just being a miler, because he was favourite for the Cape Derby in Grade 1, which is 2,000 metres, and they scratched him that morning because he got sold. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, in Hong Kong he's won 2 races over 18 and 2,000. So, yeah, I think this guy, I think the further we go, probably the better. He still looks like a big baby, very immature. So, yeah, Lucky knows he doesn't push them. There's no pressure. There's lots of races, so we'll give them time.
Golf tomorrow, you're going to take their money?
Again, maybe I'll give them a chance this time.
I think you owe it to them.
No, but Craig's my partner, and he says he needs the cash. So that trip to New Zealand that while ago took a lot out. So we'll have to, maybe I'll take a bit more. Like, he got an extra 5 now. Yes. Oh, extra 5 he can lose.
Yeah, but you're doing better than him, because you got an ROA prize of 15 grand coming your way. Put a 1 in front of the 5, and that's how David Shaw does.
And then probably, thanks RA, but probably have to give this to Lucky tomorrow.
That's a good deal that he's got.
He better play bloody good golf, because I bring my A game.
Well done, David.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. And then just to Lucky and Craig, thank you, guys. And awesome. Let's just keep the winners rolling in. Good.
Yeah, he's on you.
I think Lucky can buy around now. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, well, all the best, David.
Thank you. Thanks.
Well done to all the winning connections, and we'll love it when they have a winner, when good guys, and everyone's a good guy in racing, but David Shaw's always great entertainment, as is Lucky, as is Craig, and Viva Brazil has won race number 5.